trouble he will save the day. He's brave and he's fearless, come what may. Without him the mission would go astray. He's Arnold.
Welcome everyone once again to the talk show fans are calling groundbreaking entertainment for NPON, the Deuce Hole. And I am your host, the Gremlin, Deuce Arnold. Tonight on the Deuce Hole, we have a guy who is always in title contention no matter what. He is also the guy who put me in the loser bracket of the World Title Tournament. He is Mean Mark Abbott. As usual, he came here with a plan.
We're going to have a little Q&A.
That we are. So Mark, can I call you Mark?
No.
So Mark.
I said no.
What brings you on the Deuce Hole tonight?
I suppose now we have a conversation where you enlighten me.
Well, that is always the goal here on the Deuce Hole.
Enlighten me.
Well, if you just wait a minute.
Enlighten me.
Hey, now. Are you still mad that you didn't win the tournament?
I feel like a little boy who's lost his first tooth, put it under his pillow waiting for the tooth fairy to come. Only two evil burglars have crept in my window and snatched it before she could get here.
Well, I suppose that's one way of looking at it.
Do you understand the concept of the tooth fairy?
Well, I mean, not since I was a little kid, but I mean...
She takes a goddamn thing, gives you a quarter.
Right. I'm just not sure how it correlates.
They got my tooth. I want it back.
Okay, well, all dental concerns aside, what was the point in Mean Mark Abbott's life where you decided, hey, you know what? I'm going to try wrestling and become an NPON superstar?
You watch those nature documentaries on the cable?
Yeah, sure.
You see the one about lions?
I'm not exactly sure which one.
This lion, he's the king of the jungle. Huge mane out there. He's laying down under a tree in the middle of Africa. He's so big, he's so hot, he doesn't want to move. Now, the little lion cubs, they start messing with him, biting his tail, biting his ears. He doesn't do anything. The lioness, she starts messing with him, coming over, making trouble. Still, nothing. Now, the other animals, they notice this, and they start to move in. The jackals, hyenas, they're barking at him, laughing at him. They nip his toes and eat the food that's in his domain. They do this, and they get closer and closer and bolder, till one day, that lion gets up and tears the shit out of everybody, runs like the wind, eats everything in his path. Because every once in a while, the lion has to show the jackals who he is.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but it sounds like you were attacked by jackals, and that's how you knew you wanted to be an NPON superstar.
Interested?
Okay, maybe if I rephrase it. What was the point in your life, the exact situation that happened, that made you say, hey, I'm gonna wrestle?
I remember I was in my teens, early teens, and there was a prom, and there was a girl named Janice, and I wanted to invite her to the prom, and I was so nervous that it took me, I think, 2 weeks, and we bumped into each other on the stairwell at the school, and I said to her, you want to go to the prom? And she said, I'd love to, but I have a boyfriend. She got this wallet, she flipped it open, and she showed me this picture of this guy. And she said, there's my boyfriend, and I can't go to the prom. And I looked at it and I said, that's not your boyfriend. I said, look at that. You cut that out of a magazine. And she said, yes, it's true. And I said, well, you can't talk to me like that. I said, now you got to go to the prom with me. And she said, yes.
You're fucking with me, aren't you?
You seem like an astute man.
What do we got to do to cut this tension?
The ice is gonna break!
Well, I hope so, but first you got to quit being such an asshole.
What'd you say?
I said I hope we're going to break the ice, but first you got to quit being
You're
such
talking to me all wrong. It's the wrong tone. You do it again, I'll stab you in the face with a soldering iron.
Well, I certainly wouldn't want that.
You got me in a vendetta kind of mood.
You're in a vendetta kind of mood. You're the one that knocked me out of the tournament for the World Championship. I'm the one that should be in a vendetta kind of mood. You hit me so hard in the nose, I was still bleeding the next day.
You're slammed in the nose. F***s you all up. Get that pain shooting through your brain, your eyes fill up with water. That ain't any kind of fun. But what I have to offer you, that's as good as it's gonna get.
All I want is a good, clean interview without you being so mean, Mark Abbott. That's all I want.
You can't always get what you want, but if you try sometime, it just might find you got what you need.
Look, I don't think you're taking this interview very seriously, so I have no idea what you want to get out of this.
Man, you know what I'd love to do right now?
I'm assuming you want to get me in the ring and punch me in the nose again.
Go down to Marie Callender's. Get me a big bowl. Pie, some ice cream on it. Good.
Well, I'm going to let you do that. This has been another edition of the Deuce Hole. My guest has been Mean Mark Abbott.
Hey, don't rock the boat.
Whatever, Mark. Good night, everybody.
Grimmer, he's handsome, trim, and no one slimmer. He will never need a Zimmer. He's Arnold, Arnold, Arnold Rimmer.
Now, it is no secret that you are one of the biggest political activists in NPON history, especially when it comes to animal rights. With that in mind, what is your opinion of the current presidential administration, the light being shown on celebrity sexual predators, and do you feel it detracts the public from the issues you have championed so hard for? Yeah, this, I can't do it.